can't. You could, but you got to be willing to pay some penalties here. All right, well, what do you say we jump in here? I got something for us to start us off. Since we're kind of coming out of Thanksgiving weekend, and our Thanksgiving show got rudely cut off there at the end.
Right.
The last 7 minutes of it. President Obama delivered his Thanksgiving address. Now, presidents in the past have always been eager to, offer their thanks, but they offered their thanks to God. Now, you or I, neither one, are overly religious people, but, I think you and I can both agree that our blessings do come from a omnipotent being.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, we'll start there.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Obama instead did give thanks and expressed his gratitude, but he never mentioned God, not one time during the whole thing. Quote, today we give thanks for blessings that are all too rare in this world. The ability to spend time with the ones we love, to say what we want, to worship as we please, to know that there are brave men and women defending our freedom around the globe, and to look our children in the eye and tell them that here in America, no dream is too big if they're willing to work for it. We're also grateful that this country has always been home to Americans who see these blessings not simply as gifts to enjoy, but as opportunities to give back. Americans who believe we have a responsibility to look out for those less fortunate, to pull each other up and move forward together.
You know what? Sounds like communism to me, buddy.
A little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
And, he goes on further to ask that we all get behind, unite behind the White House.
Would you like Would you like me to comment on that, or would you like to?
Oh, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Because mine is going to be kind of crude.
Oh, well, I would expect no less.
Because this is politically incorrect show, right? So, how about getting behind my shiny metal ass? There is Obama, for whatever he is or isn't. There's a lot of more that he isn't than he is. And what's more, he's never said he was any of that. It's just assumed. You know what assume means.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, all he is some dude hanging out in the White House with an agenda to ruin this country. He has no beliefs that I've been able to find so far, because either he keeps them well hidden or they're just not there. He doesn't exist because he has no birth certificate. I wonder where his Social Security goes, because I'm assuming they take the Social Security out on the president, right?
Oh, yeah. Because his number belongs to some dead guy in Connecticut.
Right. So where is it going? And what are his children's real last name? And, I could go on about this forever, but the point is, get behind the White House. That sounds a lot to me like when you get back there, we'll clean out this outhouse and scrub these pots and pans and do my laundry and so on and so forth back behind the White House. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I am nobody's slave.
Mm.
And that's not going to happen. And I will not get behind. I don't care who is in the White House. I will not get behind the White House. I'll partner with the White House if they're going in the direction I think they should be going in. But I ain't getting behind them. Oh, no. They can kiss my ass for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to happen. What is your opinion on this?
Well, my opinion is when we're going to get behind the White House, if the only reason I'll be behind the White House is to help him move out.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to to make with one comment. The only time he mentions God in the whole shebang, it's almost a 4-minute speech. I'll quote here. As Americans, we are a bold, generous, big-hearted people. When our brothers and sisters are in need, we roll up our sleeves and get to work. Not for the recognition or the reward, but because it's the right thing to do. Because there but for the grace of God go I. And because here in America we rise or fall together as one nation and one people. That is the only mention of God in the entire thing. I'm not asking the guy to conduct a sermon, but hey, let's give holy thanks to the Holy Father or to the Supreme Being or something, because that's where maybe he thinks that these thanks are implied, which I'm certain the spin doctors are saying, but he never says it.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that a plus or a minus? Hey, for you 6% of the country that are atheists, it's probably a plus for you. But for the 94% of us that do believe in a supreme being, a deity of some sort, then this is a bit disturbing and maybe just a bit, I don't know, what would you call it, Rick? A bit conceited, a bit arrogant?
Well, that fits the profile.
I didn't count how many times he said me, my, I, but as I glance over the transcript here, it appears quite frequently.
Yeah, we need to load up that Toby Keith song one time for him.
Yeah, want to talk about me?
Yeah, there you go. We'll talk about you eventually, but occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Wow. Excuse me.
Well,
didn't get to hit the button on that one.
Well, you can't hit the button when I'm driving the bus tonight. I got the keys.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
One of the things he does mention in here is, where is it? Talks about, he even includes the dog, for Christ's sakes. Bo the dog, whatever. Where I lost it here. Oh, here we go. Right now, as we prepare to gather around our dinner tables, there are families in the Northeast who don't have that luxury. Many of them have lost everything to Hurricane
Prepare
Sandy.
for barking dog. Sorry.
Homes, possessions, even loved ones, and it will be a long time before life goes back to normal. Well, we were just talking before we went on the air about the family that Mr. Obama promised a speedy recovery to.
Mm-hmm.
That's still without. Oh, you got upset puppies.
Yeah, it's always in the first segment of the show. We should make some lead-in music for the dogs.
Yeah, maybe they'll like it.
Yeah.
You gotta love them. Oh, but trying to get to that story. But yeah, the family that he promised all this help to, still not getting it yet. They still don't have any heat. They have no. Their homes are not. They don't have a place to stay. But this was one that, if you recall, Mr. Obama had her all hugged up and talking about how he was going to help her and take care of her and all that. What was her name? Here, let's see if I've got the name. No, just a disheartened woman in a blue sweatshirt. Also featured her in a video about Obama's post-Sandy efforts. Here we go. Her name is Donna Van Zant.
Mm-hmm. Wonder how much she made to do that.
Huh?
Wonder how much she got paid to do that.
Well, apparently not very much. Let's see. Van Zant estimates that her business losses will amount to at least $500,000, including the cost of repairing the marina apparently she operates. Her son, Stephen, took a 2-week leave from the Navy to come and help out. Van Zandt, moved by many kindness. Here we go. It says she was honored to meet Obama, but she is also frustrated that she has yet to receive help from either her insurance companies or the government. The president told me I would get immediate help, she said. Looking back on it, it wasted a lot of people's time, she said of the visit.
Sounds great.
The owner of North Point Marina in Brigantine, New Jersey.
I wonder how much we paid for that visit.
Oh, I would assume somewhere in the several millions of dollars.
Yeah, several millions of dollars. He could have just stayed at the White House and give it to the people. That would have probably done them a little bit better than him showing up to make empty promises.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, some of the comments on the story are kind of on point. It says President Obama Claus does not like white people. And it says she's one of the wealthy owning a marina and all. They're just going to redistribute her wealth to people that really need help. But she blames Bush? No. You know, so
President Obama
this big photo op is credited with helping to push Mr. Obama over the top during the election.
Right.
But we knew, you and I talked about this. This was a photo op, nothing more. Nothing was going to get done. And I tell you, I told you on the show there. I mean, I even asked you to seem a little bit petty, but hey, you people voted for this, dude.
Yep.
You people voted for this. You people wanted him in. Well, there you go. Here's your hope and change. How's it working out for you?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Miss Van Zandt, it's not working out too good for her.
Not
now,
too good.
Normally, I would feel a little upset for Miss Van Zandt.
Yeah.
You know, a little compassion for Miss Van Zandt, but I don't. I don't at all. I don't at all, because these people, these are the very people that reelected him, thinking that he was going to come riding in on some dramatic white challenger, and you know, his trusty steed would rear back as he gave some dramatic pronouncement, and then all would be right with the world. Let's also keep in mind that this is a nincompoop that during his first inauguration told us that this would be the time that the waters started to recede.
Yeah.
You know, the floodwaters were going to recede. Well, I'm not thinking so. Let's see if we can get a hold of Ms. Van Zandt and see if the floodwaters have receded just yet.
If you equate that to blood boiling, she's probably pretty hot right now.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I mean, why would you people believe this lying prick?
Wow. There you go. Let's just put it on out there, buddy.
Well, you know how I feel about this. I don't know why you would believe. I mean, if you lie to me once, okay, maybe you had a bad moment. You lie to me twice, okay, you're a liar. Well, you know, as George W. put it one time, you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, but won't get fooled again.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It just goes back to something that I've been saying forever. Everybody is stupid. It's just how you're stupid.
Yeah.
And me, I can't do geometry real good. I'm not a good pool player. So I'm stupid in geometry, right? But I'm not stupid in getting lied to and believe the same lies over and over again. Yeah, anyway, we got about 20 seconds for the break there, buddy.
All right. Well, what do you say you go ahead and take us out? Our featured blues artist for the show this evening is none other than the incomparable Stevie Ray Vaughan.
All right. You know, gotta love that. So we'll be right back after these messages here on the Conservative Blues Show.